bunch of players who won't be too familiar to many rugby league fans, but they combined beautifully to beat the Tonga Invitational, and they also a massive chance of continuing on to cause an upset to go through and take their pool.
Yeah, they smashed Tonga Invitational yesterday afternoon, and Brad Takarangi was the key chief playmaker in the side. Used to seeing him play here at Bank West for the Parramatta Eels. He really did orchestrate a great victory. I was really impressed by Tevin Arona, the fullback for the Cook Islands, but all in all, every player on the field put their hand up. But all the same, Samoa were fantastic yesterday as well, and they've got some really good players.
And you think the Cook Islands will be a lot better too, winning that game yesterday 30-7. Getting their hands on the footy. Expect a real open game here. Both powerful sides. They need to win Samoa.
Joey Leilua will lead them onto the field. He'll start from the bench in this game. His brother Luciano Leilua, the brothers playing together for the first time at this level, at any level in reality. Marion Seve there, the fullback, is in good form, a real speedster boy. He showed that, tracking down a couple of attackers yesterday in that win by Samoa against Fiji, 32 points to 17.
Yeah, Jerome Luai was fantastic. The Penrith Panther really dominated with the ball in hand, creative, and To'o was sensational on the wing for Samoa. Again, another Penrith Panther player, so keep an eye on those two guys. Here he is. He had a big season in 2019.
He doesn't need much of an opportunity to score tries, does he? A power pack. Gets over the stripe quite easily. Low to the ground and powerful.
They're underway. It'll be the Cook Islands to get first use of it. It goes down to Arona. And they'll begin from just inside their own 20. They'll play it there. Vincent Rennie named on the bench, but the starting side, things are fairly fluid when it comes to the Cook Islands as far as the teams, the naming of them is concerned. And go to work here from just inside their own 30-metre line. Ball back on the inside as Tero E works things from dummy half. Nice carry there. Conservative set to begin with. Maybe a bit of width in the last play or so before a kick. Rennie again, keen for work. Will take it forward. Terei out of dummy half. It comes to Arona, who just chips it over the top. Wants to take it out of play and slow things down and makes Samoa work it away from inside their own 20.
Yeah, nice first set of 6 there for the Cook Islands. Again, completing their sets of 6. Possession is king, and they completed 10 in a row yesterday against Tonga Invitational, which was way too good. And again, they continue in the same fashion. Nice kick there from Arona.
Working it forward here. They'll play it 30 out from the line. Tremendous finisher for the Panthers in the second half of the season. Once he got his chance, round 11 onwards, made that right wing spot his own. Danny Levi here at dummy half. Tino Fasumala Awi played in the Prime Minister's 13 last week against Fiji. He's got the blonde lock still flowing out there. And a changeover. Cook Islands have it 35 metres out from the Samoan line. See what they can do with a full set of 5 here from close range. Fasumala Awi too high on Tevin Arona.
You can see there the blonde locks, as you mentioned. Fasumala Awi, just a high shot. Arona cops it, but it's play on. 5 tackles to go. Great field position here for the Cook Islands.
Comes across to Ulberg, who will be stopped there. Nothing doing in the tackle there. And Marion Seve is positioned just inside To'o on this right edge defensively for Samoa. Through Rennie. They keep going wider still. Looking Tamarua back on the inside. Chopped down there.
Got to go right.
Legs by Danny Levi. 3-on-2 here. Draw and pass is a big chance, and they score. Ooh. Stephen Masters, who got across the line a couple of times yesterday, went close to planting it down to putting them on the board. Comes back here to Tamarua, puts a grubber in. A chance. Arona is there. Did he get it down cleanly? No, he didn't.
Well, he took his time to get to the football too. He was waiting for that right bounce there. Arona had plenty of time. He won the race of the ball quite comfortably. Didn't bounce up for him.
You need to take your opportunities, Arona. He had all day. He tried to pick it up. You just need to touch the ball.
I'll tell you what, if we had the video referee and that was sent upstairs, that might well have been a 4-pointer for the Cook Islands. But watching it at live speed as the referee was right there on the spot, hard to argue against the call. Bunty Afoa here, losing the ball and handing it straight back to the Cook Islands.
Well, they've done that twice, haven't they? Just turned the football over. Just up over halfway now, the Cook Islands getting plenty of opportunities. They've got to get on the board here. They've plenty of ball. 2 turnovers from Samoa. So they must score now.
They've been stuck inside their own half, Samoa, and here they are under pressure once again. Tora'i out of dummy half there, trying to open something up. We'll play it here for Sam Mataora. Goes through the hands of Arona. Tamarua keeps it going. Stephen Masters putting a step on. Nice tackle, though, by Jerome Luai around the legs, with some help there from David Norfoluma. Chip over the top once again. Arona checked there. Collided with Danny Levi. The referee was happy that Levi didn't go out of his way to take the line away from the attacking player, and as a result, it'll be Samoa here from deep inside their own territory. Here's Norfoluma. How much speed does he have? Coming back to round him up. Kyle Ero was there. Norfoluma does a full 360 like he's in the America's Cup. Looking for the breeze. Doing a penalty turn. He'll play it for Jerome Luai. Hands to this right-hand side. A chance for Seve with a big fin. They only just stopped him. Levi jumps to dummy half. Numbers with him. Players in motion all around him. They keep going through Lingy Sao. Chopped down. 15 metres out, right in front of the uprights.
Luai's got numbers here.
Support out there as well. Turns it back on the inside for Tim Laffey. And the Dragon puts Samoa on the board.
Yeah, great work here from Luai. He had space. Norfoluma was injured, so he ended up only having a 2-on-2, but it was the deception, the change of speed. The break here from Norfoluma gets them in good field position. Great chase from the Cook Islands to get over and stop this. But with time and space, as I just mentioned, it was Luai who you just can't give it to. He sees it on the inside, he goes across, change of direction, change of speed. Way too good.
Yeah, a little bit of over chase there from the Cook Island. Laffey took his time to cut back on the inside there. Too strong out and against the run of play. They've handed the ball over a couple of times to the Cook Island. But they are the first to score, Samoa. They showed what power they've got when they get up the other end. First time they've been up there. And they get over the stripe.
Going to go back to back after beating Fiji. Just reminding you, 32-17 here last night. Day one of the down at World Cup Nines. 3 minutes remaining in this first half. 6-0 off the back of the conversion. Tepai Moiroa is out there now in his trademark headgear. His last taste of rugby league today before he moves back to the rugby union ranks to link up with the New South Wales Waratahs. Come out to this left-hand side. The Islands working it beyond the halfway line. One more plays in this set. Vincent Rennie is taking a settle up, working it forward. We'll see what they offer on the last play. Ivo McGreal at first receiver there. Arona, nice pass across to Ruben Rennie. They keep it going. Stephen Masters, right foot step, big fend as well. Joey Leilua has come here though and takes him to ground.
They're just missing a little bit of their experience, the Cook Islands today. No Takarangi, which I'm surprised they didn't have in the side after his performance last night. And they just miss his decision-making on the edges.
Well, you'd think he might have just picked up on a little niggly or something, wouldn't you? You'd think he'd be in the team after his performance yesterday.
Well, whether they're resting him or, yeah, you're right, if he has picked up a bit of an injury blocker, I'm not too sure, but...
Cook Islands play Fiji in the last of their Pool C games at 4 o'clock here this afternoon. A chance now on this right-hand side. Luciano Leilua, though, rounded up just before the halfway line. They were playing for To'o. Goes through the hands there of Dean Blaw. One of the 4 Panthers in this Samoa team. Michael Cheekam now. Just outside the Cook Islands 40, last play. And it's Blaw. He's fairly composed. Canterbury Cup player yesterday. The kick over the top from Brian To'o sits up, and it sits up for Dean Blaw. What a kick by Brian To'o.
Well, it was a great kick, Ross. It was an awesome result. I thought it came off his shin. The bounce was perfect, back off the right, into the... It looked like it was going out. Let's have a look. Great pass from Blaw. To'o goes to kick it. Oh, it does come off his shin. It's a torpedo. Nearly goes out, but he gets the bounce. Doesn't matter how it happens. Great work there from Samoa.
And what about the bounce back inside there? To'o with the kick over the top. I think he even thought it was going to go, if not out on the full, out on the first bounce. Bounces back inside. And Blaw's right there on the spot, cleans it up. Samoa go in for their second.
And Andy lead now. 10 points to nil. Conversion miss from out wide. No surprise there, given it's the drop kick.
That's a good kick.
Conversions, and Luai almost got to pass the outstretched arms there of Anthony Gelling. Former Warrior did well to stop that from being a dropout by the Cook Islands. 20 seconds remaining in this opening half. A chance their arm here from deep inside their own territory. Kyle Ero go to this short side, a chip over the top from Gelling, chasing through. Nothing doing there. And the Samoans will get back. Masters was pouring through but couldn't get there in time. Joey Leilua coming the other way though, says stop me if you can. And it was a tackle only just by Ero that maybe stopped Joey going all the way. At the break, it is Samoa who lead the Cook Islands 10 points to nil. They were pretty impressive, weren't they? Took their chances when they presented them, and even if it was a bit of a dodgy kick by Brian To'o, they're in command here against the Cook Islands. Yeah,
the Cook Islands yesterday took their opportunities. Masters nearly scored early on, he didn't. And then after that, Arona really should have scored off the back of a kick. But in the end, Samoa have been way supreme.
Let's go downstairs to Hannah once again.
Tim Malafai just enjoyed his first try of the Nines. Talk me through that.
Yeah, it was a good one, you know. Rome's was, travelling across, and I seen space back on the inside, so I thought I'd drop one day, and luckily enough, I got the try there.
Right, good luck in the second half.
Thank you.
And Malafai, after a tough old season with the Dragons, let's listen in. See what Matt Parrish has to say in the Samoan hub.
You saw how tough it is because we turned the fucking ball. We turned the ball over twice. We turned the ball over twice. We must fucking, and that's why they got energy. Hold the ball, we'll be right. Okay, we'll be right. Promise you. Defence was enormous. And we shouldn't have to fucking do it with new silly stuff. Okay, go back on. Come on. Go back on.
Fuck it, just get completed. Come on, why this guy?
Tony Ero there, the coach of the Cook Islands. Here's the ladder as it stands, live ladder in Pool C in the World Cup 9. Samoa on top at the moment. Should they go on to win this game with 4 points there, 2 points for a win, plus 25 as well on the for and against.
Very important win because you'd expect Tonga Invitational to have a fight back today and go close to winning their 2 games. Fiji, they've got a quality side as well. So the result here is pivotal to either side going through the next stage. So the Cook Islands haven't been poor. Samoa have just been too good.
Tell you what they've been good at. They're inside. Once in their defence, once the ball leaves them, they stay alive back on the inside. Really shut off anything the Cook Islands can do.
Luai's the man. I mean, Luai, he's a sensational player in the 13-man game. He reminds me a little bit of Sean Johnson. Really instinctive player. He's got footwork and speed. He really does have it all.
Cook Islands with a bit to do here, trailing 10 points to nil. It's only a couple of bonus zone tries, so they are still very much in this contest. They go short for no result. To'o comes up with possession. Samoa work it away here. Joey Leilua standing in the tackle. It takes 3 Cook Islands defenders to drag him to ground. Chikam keeps it going. Bunty Afo, a bit of room here to move for the big man. Takes it across the halfway line. He'll play it again for Dean Blore. Luai now numbers here. 2-on-1. Marion Seve with so much speed. Got a lovely ball from Lafai. So good at that, and he makes it a bonus zone try as well. Marion Seve coming all the way from the sideline into the bonus zone behind the uprights to make it 15 points to nil. If they can convert in a moment, it'll be 17.
Yeah, it's this man again, Jerome Luai. The great vision, good deception with the eyes, skips to the outside. Lafai with a beautiful pass to Seve. Seve does a great job to get the extra point. 5-point try. Samoa on fire.
Well, Lafai is the man here. He's the man that just straightens up, draws in the wing, catch and pass on the outside. Beautiful Seve. And where was the scramble from the Cook Islands here? Always was going to try and improve his position to get the extra bonus points.
What about the eyes there from Luai? Just looked at the defender, sucked in the outside defender, then created the 3-on-2. Special play.
Scoring team restarts in the 9s. Dean Blore just takes it long. It's Mataora who will bring it back out here play it just outside the 30. Can't wait to see what Jerome Luai can do in a full-time role in the 5/8 position for the Panthers, playing opposite, of course, Nathan Cleary next year. 2020, the NRL season. Panthers hoping to head up the ladder, no doubt, after what was a disastrous season in 2019. The Cook Islands, just outside the 40 here. They need to be maybe perfect from this point on. Can't afford to let Samoa score once again. Now a kick.
Great play.
Behind them. Nice play there by Allberg, who came up with it. An important tackle made by Fasuamala Awi. Only metres out. Numbers to that left-hand side. What a ball around from Ruben Rennie. And they'll score there through Josh Puna, and they are on the board.
Yeah, they just pushed up around the footy, didn't they? After that half break was made with the little grubber kick through. There's the pass. That's beautiful stuff. Puna gets over the stripe there for the Cook Islands. They needed a strike, and they needed to do it early after Samoa had scored the first try of the second half. And that's clever stuff.
Giving themselves a chance. Conversion no good from out wide, and they need to come up with possession perhaps off this short restart. Let's see how they work. It's a good one. 2-on-1. Pressure there on David Norfoluma up against the sideline, up against Cook Islands. Chasers did enormously well.
Did a great job, Norfoluma. He didn't position himself the best, but he recovered. Great take. Big play too.
Cook Islands get possession there. If they come down and score, it's very much game on. Still over 5 minutes remaining. Leilua, Luciano that is. Playing it back into Cook Islands territory. Levi comes to this left-hand side. And Lingy Sau will just do what he's done for all of his career. Head down, take the yards available. Played as quickly as he can. Ball puts it high in the air. Brian To'o coming through, putting pressure again on the Cook Islands. There's an equally good take to the one that was made a moment ago by Norfoluma. That one by Ruben Rennie. Terrific catch.
Yeah, he was under some sort of pressure too. It was a good crossfield kick there from the Samoan side. And a beautiful take, as you mentioned, was.
This right-hand side, Masters putting a step on. Nice defence from Levi, and also Sau on this left edge. Some numbers. Matora, who takes it forward. Again, good tackle by Lingy Sau. Gilling.
Find a pass. His numbers left.
They'll go out to the left edge. Keep it going through Nuval McGreal. The pass has been ruled forward.
Change over, guys.
I think they got it right, butt blocker. I know there were numbers there, but Nuval McGreal, he just didn't get the execution of that one right. And they were in open space and on the comeback.
Yeah, do you reckon you push things a little bit quickly because you see so many things out there and there's less players on the field. You try and push the pass. Should have taken their time a little bit there, the Cook Islands.
Time on with your foot. Let's go.
You see so many things out there, bro. You know, will I kick? Will I run? Will I pass?
So many options.
Yeah.
7 moves.
Samoa closing in on a 2-0 record. Put them in the box seat to advance out of Pool C here at the World Cup Nines. Maybe put it to bed as far as the result is concerned if they can score here in this set of 5 tackles. Luai again. Eyes like dinner plates. Legs going left and right, left and right. Oh. Runs in behind for Suamala Aui. Looked like an obstruction, and a good call by the official.
Yeah, the old-fashioned shepherd there from Luai. I was getting dizzy watching him there for a while.
He's a hard bloke to follow, isn't he?
Left, right, dummy, go, pass.
No doubt there he went beyond Tino for Suamala Aui, and that constitutes an obstruction should he pass and take the advantage presented by the man in front of him. Cook Islands hang on. They can score 2 bonus zone tries here, convert them both. That would be 14 points, and they could win 18-17. That's how they get themselves out of jail.
I love the way you're thinking, was.
Great strategy.
Here they are, 60 metres away, though, from where
good luck
they need to be. They come to this right-hand
Powerball
side.
this week too.
Gelling heading back to the middle. You'll be heading
Here
through
we
in a
go.
moment.
Oh,
another
no.
pass that goes forward. No, certainly no doubt about that one. Trying to link up there with Allberg, who was stationed out there on that left edge. Gelling comes up with fresh air.
Here we are, Cook Islands.
He created some space again there, Gelling, and they've been able to do that, but just their execution has let them down. Just panic, as you mentioned, blocker, you know, coming from behind, trying to put points on quickly. Oh, here we go. Still alive here was.
Well, got the ball back, and it is that man Gelling who come from the field. Some fresh troops coming on for this last surge for the Cook Islands. Ulberg stepping, but will be wrapped up there by Brian To'o, and they played a couple of metres in from the sideline.
Oh,
ball's going through the hands. Now a chance. Try and get something going. Almost a very costly mistake made by Nuval McGreal. He's there at dummy half. Here's Arona's had a bit of a break. Now Nuval McGreal gets mixed up again. Was a touch there by a Cook Islands player. 6 again is the call. I'll keep it alive. Ulberg stepping. Arona. Oh, he certainly had the speed to worry them, but he couldn't find the handle. And that will probably mean Samoa hang on to win this one.
Yeah, you mentioned, Braith, about the Cook Islands. Their passing game. They could have put on a couple of more tries and made a bigger game of this one. But just execution. The passing not on song as it was yesterday in the first game the Cook Islands played. We haven't seen that in this game against Samoa.
No touch there by the Cook Islands, and here's a chance for Brian To'o fending away or trying to get away there from Nuval McGreal. Stopped him just inside the 40. 60 seconds just over remaining. Luai, here he is again, dancing like it's Saturday night fever or Saturday afternoon fever, perhaps, for the Samoans. Comes back all the way to the middle. Joey Leilua. He'll take the tackle, use up some time on the clock. Doesn't want to take any chances there, Joey. Bit of experience for a player who sometimes has the red mist descend in front of his eyes. 2-on-1 here, the kick over the top. That? I don't know, that was the idea, Luciano.
Oh, that was a brain snap.
You're lucky they're ahead 17-4.
This is a 2-on-1, he just wanted to kick it. He's thinking it's the Nines. Look at this, it's a 2-on-1. Norfolk is just screaming for it. He's done it. That's a shocker.
He must be dirty on him.
David smiling there as he sees that one bounding a long way beyond the touch-in goal line. They've done enough to win. They'll be 2-0. The Cook Islands will fall to a 1-1 record. And this Pool C will go down to the last games this afternoon. See who advances out of Pool C. Only the one team will advance from Pool B and Pool C. And here, in the first of their 2 games today, Samoa too good for the Cook Islands. They've won this one 17 points to 4. There is so much more action to come. Stick around. This is World Cup 9 live on Fox League.